This video was suggested by Ray Goldstein. If you have any topics that you would like to see made into a video, there is a link below in the description. Thank you. In centuries past, marriage was about securing diplomatic peace and producing legitimate offspring to ensure a clean succession. Many royal unions were unhappy, and the husbands would often commit infidelity against their wives. One such ruler, however, Friedrich William III of Prussia, went against this trope of royal scandal, and his wife would be his best political advisor. This is the story of Louise of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. Born on March 10, 1776, Louise was the sixth child born to the future Duke Charles of Mecklenburg and his wife, Princess Frederique of Hesse-Darmstadt. Charles was a brother to Queen Charlotte of the United Kingdom, wife to the famous King George III. Soon after the birth of Louise, her father was made Governor-General of Hanover by his brother-in-law, King George, and the family moved to the former home of Hanover dukes and nobility. Louise was very close to her younger siblings, Frederica and George. When Louise was only 6 years old, her mother Frederica died in 1782 at the age of 29 from childbirth complications following the birth of her 10th child, a child named Augusta who lived only a day after birth. Louise's father Charles then married his wife's younger sister, also named Charlotte, and had a son with her, also named Charles. Louise was very close to her stepmother/aunt, but Charlotte died a year into the marriage at the age of 30 in 1785. Louise's heartbroken father sent his children off to live with their maternal grandmother, Countess Maria Louise. Maria Louise raised her grandchildren in a simple manner, and the children even made their own clothing. Louise herself took to her French lessons very well and became fluent in the language. In 1793, Maria Louise took 17-year-old Louise to Frankfurt to pay respects to her nephew, King Friedrich William II of Prussia. Louise would meet the 23-year-old Crown Prince, the future King Friedrich William III, at a meeting organized by Louise's uncle, Adolphus Friedrich IV, Duke of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. The prince was charmed by Louise's elegance and beauty and decided that she would be his wife. The couple married in 1793, and Louise was very popular amongst her new people. Before the wedding, she stepped down to kiss a small child and was described as being angelic. Louise and Friedrich William's marriage was happy, and he called her Princess of Princesses. He gave her a palace as a gift, and Louise supported her husband in all his pursuits. Louise gave birth to a baby girl in October 1794, but the baby was stillborn. 9 more children were born to the couple between 1795 and 1809, with 2 children unfortunately dying in childhood. In 1797, Louise became Queen of Prussia following the accession of her husband. She developed close ties to the senior ministers and became a strong government figure. When war broke out with France, Louise was the one to meet with the famous Napoleon Bonaparte. Louise called him the monster and tried to use her charm and beauty to convince Napoleon to stop the conflict. Napoleon was in fact charmed, but he would not budge. Louise's attempts to protect Prussia gave her much admiration from her people. Intense restrictions were placed down on Prussia, and the French occupation of her beloved adoptive country took a strain on Louise. In 1808, Tsar Alexander I invited the family to St. Petersburg. Louise's daughter Charlotte would later marry Alexander I's brother Nicholas and become Empress Alexandra Fyodorovna. Louise's health continued to sour after enduring over 8 childbirths and countless amounts of political stress. On July 10, 1810, while visiting her father Charles in Strelitz, Queen Louise of Prussia died aged only 34 of illness. When her husband died in June 1840, King Friedrich William III was buried next to his beloved first wife. Through her 10 children, Louise was the ancestor to Tsar Nicholas II of Russia and Kaiser Wilhelm II. Within her short lifetime, she never stopped standing up for those in need and did her best to help keep Prussia out of French hands. She died in her beloved husband's arms and would be remembered as a graceful and kind woman with not a speck of evil in her body. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share it. If you enjoy my content and want to see more, please subscribe to Sweet Sister Tea, a channel full of random facts and lots of sparkles. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and thank you everyone for watching my videos. If you want to see more of my hobbies, please consider following me on Instagram. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.